Alright, y'all. We're back another video. We're back another reaction. It's June. It's June 1st. Today should be a great day for sports. I believe Flight Reacts is dropping some 1v1s. But before we even get into those type of videos, we have probably one of the most anticipated rematches in women's sports current day. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Now, if y'all don't know the history of these two, let's just go back a couple of years ago. NCAA championship. Even before that, we can go to the Elite Eight. Caitlin Clark does the You Can't See Me versus Van Lith. Then we fast forward to the championship game, and Angel Reese does the same thing to Caitlin Clark. And that started an entire race war with the media. Then we do a little more fast forwarding. Caitlin Clark breaking records all year. They play each other again. I believe, what was that, the Elite Eight again? No, it definitely wasn't Sweet 16. It had to be the Elite Eight. Caitlin Clark gets, as we say, get back on Angel Reese and LSU to advance to the Final Four. And they make it to the championship to lose to South Carolina, which we already watched on this channel twice already. They have now been drafted into the WNBA, as we all know. But recently, it's been some more racial wars in the WNBA all over again. It's a full circle moment. Starting from a couple of seasons ago, 2022-23, now we are here back with some more comments on Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. So, a couple of weeks ago, if you guys haven't been tuning in, a couple of weeks ago, this is going to be a yap session. So, if you don't want to hear the yap session, you already know what to do. Go ahead and fast forward till you start seeing the highlights. But a couple of weeks ago, it was a real, I guess you could say, question problem on if Caitlin Clark is already the face of the WNBA. Even though they're like, what, 1-9, they only won one game out of 10. The real question is Caitlin Clark the face of the WNBA already? Now, I have a few videos and a tweet that we're going to talk about, but let's go ahead and play Charles Barkley's opinion on Caitlin Clark calling out his haters and calling out her haters, and then we're going to give our opinion after.
You women out there.
Hold on.
Hey. You women out there. Y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters. She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes. LeBron, you are 100% right. Y'all girls, stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Okay, so now we're going to go into what Charles Barkley's talking about with LeBron and his opinion on Caitlin Clark.
He's not ready, or there's somebody. My teammates, for sure. There's video evidence of my teammates basically saying, like, he's not ready, or there's somebody.
Ricky Davis.
They playing his position, or
Ricky Davis.
We're not putting all our faith in the 18-year-old kid, or, all this hype. We've been here, all this, So my own teammates that I had to, like, be on the floor with, practicing with, on the planes with, in the locker room, in-game situations was kind of, just had this kind of, like you said, you don't say hate, but just like animosity, like towards me and what I could provide. And I didn't even come in with that. I didn't come in I came in with the narrative, but I didn't come in with that type of aura. I just wanted to come in and learn from the vets and then put the work in. So I think for my advice to Caitlin, and my advice to anyone that comes in with this, this level of like notoriety, out of this world expectation, whatever the case may be. I just think it's all about having, be a horse, man. The Kentucky Derby, put your blinders on, go to work, show up to work, punch your clock in, prepare yourself, work on your game, work on your craft, kind of keep your mouth shut, and just learn from the vets. When they ask, you voice your opinion if they want your opinion, man, early on, because everybody is looking for you to say anything, and they're going to splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing. And I think for her, the one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane for the first time in their league history. They flew private. That should be celebrated in its own right. From anyone that's, in sports that's flown commercial or flown, charter, that should be celebrated. And it's because of Caitlin Clark. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go have fun, enjoy. People need to realize the Indiana Fever, this is the second year in a row they had the number 1 pick. So do y'all know what that means? That means
they're not good.
They're not that good.
Thank you. They're not good.
I
was about to say, if he say the exact opposite of what I just said, he's lying. They're not good. They're not.
Back years as the number 1 pick.
Why are you a hater on the Fever, man?
They're not good. JJ, what do you mean? They're not good. To have 2 number 1 picks and maybe 3 years in a row, that means that they're not good. They're 1-9. Like, come on. What are you talking about?
I am a realist. Because not only
they're not good.
People are just crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, it's still a team game, people. It is still a team game. And but I'm
this is coming from it's just basketball.
For Caitlin, because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before.
He has a kid that's going through this right now.
I hope she kills. I hope Aaliyah Boston does amazing. I hope they do great. I'm just kind of in this mode right now because I'm getting the same, thing from watching my son, who's a 19-year-old, kind of getting a lot of animosity and
this man got a gem in his teeth.
Hatred towards him. When
I ain't trying to look at no man's teeth, but I'm just saying he got a gem in his teeth.
He's just a kid trying to live out his dream. There's a very
I already know why you looking at his mouth so hard. Man, it's right there. What are we talking about?
Of men and women that actually get to
look at it.
Live out.
It's right there. Literally.
Their dream of playing a professional sport. And we have grown-ass men and women out here doing whatever they can to try to make sure that does not happen. That is the weirdest thing in the world, but it is what it is. And I'm glad that Caitlin has a great head on her shoulder. She seems like it. I don't think I've ever met her. I don't think I've met her before, but it seems like everything is going to be great for her because she's a great talent. She seems like a great gal. And I hope she turns that franchise around to where, Tamika Catchings had it at one point.
Okay. Now, let me state my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. So don't come at me talking about I don't know what I'm talking about. Because this is my opinion of how I look at it. Let's go back to Charles Barkley for a second. It's not what Charles Barkley and LeBron said, because I said that. I said numerous amount of times, the Clarkies will migrate to wherever Caitlin Clark goes. I don't care if she go overseas. The Clarkies will migrate overseas with Caitlin Clark. Wherever she goes, they will go. Caitlin Clark is going to fill up arenas. I've been saying this before she's even drafted. But in my opinion, is it fair to say it's just Caitlin Clark doing this? Like, is it fair to say is Caitlin Clark the only reason why people are watching the WNBA? I would say it's mix of yes and no. The reason why yes is because of the Caitlin Clark fans. They're gonna watch Caitlin Clark wherever she goes, like I said. But I also feel like it's not fair to say it's just Caitlin Clark, because there are also talented players in her draft class that are also gonna fill up arenas. That's why it's not what they're saying, it's how the message is being received. That's why tweets like this exist. Is because it's not what they're saying, it's the message being received by the media, the person's point of view. That's why Angel Reese tweeted, and of course it's deleted now because that's what people do. They say something and then delete it 5 minutes later. But she goes on to say, and that's on getting a win in a packed arena, not just because one player on our chartered flight. I feel like this is definitely shots at Charles Barkley because of what he said multiple times in this video.
Right, on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Oh, you are. Y'all should be thinking that.
Shaq, you are.
Girl, forget petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Oh, you are. Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes.
Now, I will say this. Does Caitlin Clark have aura in the league already? Yes. And the reason why I'm saying that is because players are so locked in on Caitlin Clark, they forget their job. People are so locked in on Caitlin Clark, they forget what they're supposed to be doing. For example, Ari McDonald trying to guard Caitlin Clark and forgot she had to shoot free throws. Look at this. She forgot her job, what she's supposed to be doing, getting points. But since Caitlin Clark is so talked about, it's like, where's she at? Where's she at? Like, bro, you have a job, score, get some points. You know what I mean? Look at this. Where's she at? No, where's she at? Bro, you got more free throws to shoot. What are we doing?
Or Ari?
Her brain is malfunctioning. What are we doing? Even she's laughing like, what are you doing? Shoot your free throws, mate.
Had a great conversation.
Shoot your free throws, mate. Look, just sweaty. But this also goes into what I'm going to say next. Do players absolutely love or hate Caitlin Clark? In my opinion, there are some players that don't like Caitlin Clark. Not everybody's going to like you at work. Which leads to videos like this. Let's think about it for a second, right? Not everybody's going to like you at work. Especially if you're talked about every 5 minutes. Not everybody's going to like you. Your colleagues is not going to like you, just like how LeBron said. But also think about the words media training. Of course they're not going to come out and say they don't like Caitlin Clark. Of course they're not going to come out here and say, oh, they're not going to be real and say, oh, I don't like Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is doing so much for our league, bringing us money, bringing attention to the league. But deep down inside, they don't like who is this little snow bunny running around here shooting all these threes? That's what they think on the inside. They're not going to go out and say it because of media training. The prime example, Caitlin Clark had to crash out on Victoria Vivian's.
Oh. Now. And some extracurricular.
Also, just think about it, like Caitlin Clark putting the Fever on TV 34, 35 out of 40 games.
As Clark's knocked down a couple of deep triples here in the second quarter.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that are looking at Caitlin Clark like, who is this little skinny bone snow bunny running around here hitting all these threes? They don't want that. Because now they're going to look at it like how Charles Barkley is saying. It's the message being received to the people. That's why, as I said earlier, tweets like this exist, because now it's going to come out as what Charles Barkley is kind of saying, as now it's the Caitlin Clark League. That's how people are going to look at what Charles Barkley is saying.
And shine to the WNBA. Bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes. LeBron, you are 100% right. Y'all girls, stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Charles Barkley just bowed down like that. But again, it's the message being received to the people. Now they're going to look at it as like, what is Charles Barkley trying to say? This the Caitlin Clark League? Oh, no, that's why moments like this happen, is because people are quote-unquote overpraising Caitlin Clark. Now she got to fight somebody.
Victoria Vivian's an old Indiana Fever player.
Well, man, again, it's a lot of good players in this class, too. The Cameron Brinks, the Cardosos, who I believe is supposed to be playing today. As it says, trending right here, Cardoso's is supposed to be playing today. So we got Angel Reese, Cardoso, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, who else? Rick Jackson. Like, it's a lot of talented players in this draft. So when people like Charles Barkley, who's played in the NBA, real professional NBA, you know, I'll assume he's a Hall of Famer, even though he has no rings. He's more than likely Hall of Famer. And he comes out on national television and says stuff like this.
Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Oh, you are. Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA.
It's going to rub people the wrong way when he says it like that. And again, like I have said it multiple times, that Caitlin Clark is going to fill up arenas, going to sell out tickets. As I said, 34, 35 games is going to be on TV. That's Caitlin Clark. But I feel like it's not fair to say it's only just Caitlin Clark filling up arenas. Because I believe Cardoso went live and said the exact same thing that I'm saying now. Let me find. Here's the live right here. I'll just leave it like this.
One thing to say about is all of our games is sold out. So it's not because of one person. And goodbye.
I'll play it one more time.
I have one thing to say about is all of our games is sold out. So it's not because of one person. And goodbye.
So I believe that too is shots at Charles Barkley for saying, or even LeBron by saying that Caitlin Clark is the only reason why people are watching WNBA. I feel like it's not fair to say that because it's more than just Caitlin Clark. Charles Barkley, the way how he said it, is going to be, the message is going to be, the way how Charles Barkley said it, the message is going to be received as he's saying it's just Caitlin Clark and the rest of the league is just under her feet. That's why Cardoso went on live and said their games is sold out. It is not just because of one person. Angel Reese. And that's how getting a win in a packed out arena and not just because of one player on our site. They're all taking shots at Charles Barkley. Of course, in the media, they're not going to say that because it's media training. They're not going to go out and be real and say, oh, yeah, I definitely took shots at this ball-headed you know what. They're not going to say that. But obviously it is. But saying it's just Caitlin Clark, or LeBron saying it's just Caitlin Clark and the league, nobody's watching this league. So that's kind of like saying if Caitlin Clark was to get injured for a period of time, ain't nobody, get this league out of my face. I'm not watching this. And even then, for most people, Caitlin Clark is not even enough. Just because you hit threes, we got Curry for that. You know what I mean? We got Curry. Look at what Luka did the other day. You know what I mean? So even Caitlin Clark hitting threes may not even be enough people to sit down and watch a WNBA game. And I've said this before. Until women start dunking, and I'm not talking about like rim grazing, Lisa Leslie dunk. I'm talking about Anthony Edwards, John Collins type dunks. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, young LeBron, athleticism, Kobe, Jordan type of jumping from the free throw line type of dunking. Then people will probably start sitting down and watch WNBA games, or somebody dribbling like Kyrie or something. But until then, even shooting threes may not be enough for people to watch an entire season of the WNBA. It's not. It's not. So that's just my opinion on the whole Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and who's selling out more arenas, and it's just media stuff, bro. It's just stuff for the media to talk about, because, again, even though it's Caitlin Clark, not everybody talking about the WNBA like that. So, again, just to summarize what I'm saying, I do think that Caitlin Clark is obviously selling arenas, just getting the fever on TV. But do I feel like it's fair to say it's just Caitlin Clark? No. Because, again, it's more than just Caitlin Clark in this league. Because if that's the case, again, if Caitlin Clark was to get hurt for a period of time, people are just going to go back to their normal lives, dissing the WNBA, calling them entitled, what they call them, entitled feminists, because they don't get attention. So I feel like it's not fair to say that. But I also do think Caitlin Clark is kind of a big piece of that, but not the entire piece of why people are watching them. Because again, people are a fan. Not everybody like Caitlin Clark. They like Angel Reese more than Caitlin Clark. There's people that like Cardoso more than both of them. Some people like Cameron Brink more than all three of them. But anyways, yeah, this game about to come on in 3 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and watch this game, and then we're going to come back and watch the highlights. So that's just my opinion on this whole thing, and I'll see you guys right after the game. All right, y'all. Let's get straight into it. Fever, Sky, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cardoso played today. You know when it says crazy in the title, you know this was a crazy game. Let's get into it. Right into the highlights.
At Cambridge Fieldhouse, Chicago went down, knocked away. Boston and Smith were there, but Chicago.
Who is that? Evans? Okay. 2-0. Clark from 35. Splash.
Caitlin Clark always talks about how good it feels to see that one first
Mabry?
one go through as a shooter. Marina Mabry knows that feeling as well. Clark, nice drive. Boston.
Leah Boston.
Flings it out.
I don't know who this is. And you almost airballed it.
Squeezes it to the corner on the
Angel Reese cleaning up the glass per usual. That's a game. I'm telling you, when she started knocking down 10, 12 footers consistently, the league need to be terrified. And I'm telling you, she already a glass cleaner. Okay? As long as you make it. Angel Reese is a glass cleaner. So, you know, if she start making shots on the offensive end, you're not going to be able to stop it. She already put that mayor on her. My gosh. You airballing skyhooks? Hook shots?
Dancing, dishing, Smith, hitting from
That's a female horse and mare. I gotta remember to start saying that. Put that mare on her. Instead of saying a stallion, put that stallion on her. Good pass in one. Free throw. It's important to make them free throws. Good beats by Boston's. Okay.
As well, while she was at Maryland, to now do it on the professional level. We
Midi.
are prepared for this, understanding we are living out our dreams. They understand their impact and what it has done, and
Clark
how they are living out their dreams.
from 28. Splash. The Clarkies erupt. And they're 1-8. I said earlier in the video they're 1-9, but they're 1-8.
Cuts between the D. Reese, nice touch pass. Williams again beats Boston with the rejection. And a shot. Here's Clark. Guarded by Mabry. Clark, pocket pass. Smith.
Who is that? Smith?
Gets fouled.
Free throws?
No, so interesting.
Gotta make it free throws.
Cardoso kicks it out. Here's Allen in the corner.
God.
A star at
Who
Indiana
was that?
College. Mabry can't finish it. Izzy Harrison does, plus the foul. The missed free throw. Erica Wheeler back in for Indiana. Missed last game due to personal reasons. As that hit her first 2 threes.
Clark has 6.
Indiana 17-12 lead. Allen's little bunny jumper won't go. Here's Chennedy Carter. Carter zipping into the paint. Dumps
Gosh. Yeah, she could dunk this. I'm just saying, like I was saying earlier, bro, like when women start dunking, you can't tell me she can't dunk this. All she got to do is get at least another like 5-6 more inches of vertical. She's dunking that. That's going to be an easy one of these. Dallas Mavericks play.
Into the corner, one to shoot. Didn't have time for all that. And that'll do it.
Into the first quarter.
Relentlessness on the offensive glass.
Keep moving! There we go! You got it, Coach. You too. That's Teresa Weatherspoon.
W coaching.
And great players, especially great defenders,
you gotta get
are
off the
vocal,
screen
and that's
now,
what
guys.
she was like at the point of attack. But that has not been the case.
I was about to say,
allowed
get
too
her off the
much
screen
dribble
now.
penetration.
Well, it allows them. Oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass from
19-16.
Saying, I think I'm tossing it high. I have to toss it even higher.
Smith's in the
Here's
corner.
Smith. She got it. Second three of the
Is back
As long as you making them.
very well.
Izzy Harrison waits, dumps it short. Cardoso able to clean it out for Katie Lou, who's a terrific three-point shooter in her career.
Cardoso, see, that's too easy.
Again.
Gosh, like, so what happens when you 6'9", knocking people over. Good Lord.
Wheeler snaking through the paint.
Open
Berger in
three.
the corner, got
Foul.
fouled. 3 free throws. Just a massive missed opportunity there for Indiana. And then Carter blows right by Berger to the... Clark around Allen, kicks it out. Smith on the
Floater.
push shot
Easy.
is good.
24-22.
In the starting lineup, but when she went back in that starting rotation, Chrissy Sides actually had a conversation.
Reese working Boston. 6 to shoot. Carter flips it up and in. Mitchell one-on-one with Evans. The dig comes from Carter. Mitchell.
That's
That's
travel?
going to be a jump ball. Nice
Jump ball.
Carter. Mitchell. And Mitchell
What?
one-on-one with Evans. The dig comes from Carter.
That could have been, wait,
In.
this could have been an offensive foul with that additional shoulder.
One-on-one with Evans. The dig comes from Carter. Mitchell.
No, that's not no jump ball, Chad. That's not a jump ball. Jump ball, they have to still be holding on to the ball. All she did was slap
That's
it.
going to be a jump
That should be a
ball.
travel.
A nice open look from 3. Didn't take it. Only 3 to shoot. Gonna have to make some
Clark
happen.
would have, hey,
We've
finesse
seen her
layup.
get to the rim and get to the line
26-26.
effectively early this
Mabry's
season.
inside.
Nice look underneath, and Williams reverses it in off the delivery. Just rookies. Clark, nice find. Smith, push shot, banks off.
Down.
Hits the
Long league pass.
I can confirm that because
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
good
were waiting
rips.
for me at the bottom of the
Good rips.
escalator, you were watching
Layup line.
Evans picks the pocket and
Good
her
rips.
feet served her well that time. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell forces it up. Not a good shot. Fires.
Lex alert! Lex alert! Power outage is looming.
Nah,
That's
this
just
ad
alert.
not gonna save
He's
this
always
air
getting
ball.
worked up.
Nah, hold on.
Here's Mitchell.
First we had that.
Forces it up. Not
What
a
was
good
this?
shot. Fires. No.
Caitlin Clark, you airballing?
Mitchell
Aw,
forces
man.
it up. Not a good shot.
That's Caitlin Clark shooting that with 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Fires. No.
Whoa.
Smith the rebound.
Oh, wow.
Mitchell an open look
Good
is
shot.
good from 3. Off the mark, long board. Wallace to get ahead.
Layup
To
line.
the cup.
31-31.
Off to Wallace. Smith
Yeah.
banging with Reese. Smith, the
Easy.
footwork and the Allen flings it out to Mitchell. Mitchell
Chennedy?
long 2 is
Okay.
good.
35-33.
Allen shovels to Reese. Her jumper is
I'm
good.
telling y'all, Chad, if she start making those consistently, like Sean Livingston on the Warriors, she's gonna be unstoppable.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate
If y'all
it.
remember Sean Livingston on the Warriors, that's all he ever did was shoot 10, 12 footers
Off
the
to
entire
Mitchell.
game.
Mitchell
And made
racing, spinning,
88% of
cupping, can't finish.
at least.
Turnover the game for Clark. Here's
You know,
Evans.
that shot was automatically made.
Can't push it in, and Clark
Bruh.
for Sabrina's first 3 games happen.
That's right. The bubble was a weird time.
Mabry spinning and flips it in.
37,
So good when they are
35.
disruptive on the defensive end, and they can get so much of their offense from that defense.
Indiana, they already have 3 in this quarter. They had
Offensively, it's tough.
5 the entire
screen.
first half here in the third. Here's Mabry separating, can't hit.
Rebound.
Reese on the offensive glass.
Putting that-
Reese can't
put that
break
mirror
the
on it.
Mitchell. Curls it out. Boston handoff.
Put that mirror on
Clark back to Boston.
See?
Spins,
That's all you gotta
makes it
do.
in. Want whistles, you have to just take the ones you get.
Oh, y'all was sleeping.
Nice entry, and Wallace again blows the layup. The follow is
Gosh,
good,
bro.
though. Smith on the steal. Here is Smith running with Wallace. Smith hooks it in.
It's a nice little run they have right here.
One-on-one with their former teammate Boston. Kennedy Carter in
Carter's
off the
on
bench for
the.
Chicago.
God,
Keeps
wait.
banking in. Clark, who hit her first 2 from
Oh.
downtown, has missed her last 5.
Okay, we charge it to the rim. Rim running. Left line. Rim running. Clark and Caitlin. Good pass. Extra pass. Wide open. 3.
Will consistently hit that open shot. It will make a huge difference for them on the
You're not
offensive
doing
end.
this, bro. Good shot.
Here's Wheeler.
Bro, these air balls just drives me crazy, bro.
Boston 4 to shoot. Working on
Ooh, that was pro.
Boston.
Extra paprika sprinkled on those semifinals.
How about Connecticut? The start that they are off to this season.
Midi.
Izzy Harrison, rainbow jumper. Wheeler kept the right foot down. Mitchell.
Okay, good back door.
And the lay on the delivery from
Yeah, Chess. She kind of reminds me of like De'Aaron Fox, but like a shorter, compact version of De'Aaron Fox.
Wallace forces it up.
Like she could get a bucket when needed to.
Wallace in
Kelsey
double figures
Mitchell.
here today. Angel Reese 5.6 rebounds as Boston fouls Cardoso.
There's just a different bond when you're going against a former college teammate.
Carter shovels, Cardoso finishes.
Yeah, that's
8 points
Godzilla
in
down
just
there. The
10 minutes.
Brazilian Godzilla. You know that's instant 2 points every time. Mabry's.
Here's Mabry hopping in 46. Indiana lead. First meeting of the
Throw
season
that in there.
between these teams. Cardoso trying to work Boston.
Playing with that height.
Caitlin Clark back in for Indiana. Boston gets called for
Past their total jersey sales from the season ago as well.
Izzy Harrison hits the
50,
second.
47.
I suppose.
In your biology class.
We have a free throw.
Just basketball 101. Another chance. Won't go. Just basketball 101. Another chance. Won't go for Boston. Loose ball. This time, it's good. Terrific. Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is
Okay.
good.
Since 2007, and that was 2011.
Melissa Smith stops and misses the bunny, trying to get back to it. Here's Carter, dumping it into Reese. Reese muscling
That's a
away
foul.
inside and gets the whistle.
Approaching games, approaching home games, but she did say that
Last
her role
quarter.
as come fans in the
See if
collegiate
Chicago
game,
has some
she
more in
can
them.
go 100 miles per hour at every possession. She's wanting to play smarter.
And learning through film. Nice drive by Kelsey Mitchell. But young players need those reps on the floor with one another.
There's Indiana. Here's Mitchell,
She only got 5 points, but that
twisting
it's a
into
big
the
5.
paint. Mitchell
Big
gets
beats.
denied emphatically around young players like Reese, like Cardoso, and even Kennedy Carter, who's been through her own struggles.
Away!
Career, no struggle.
Okay.
Second
Free throw.
foul on Clark as second. Hey, the NBA Finals start Thursday night. Bar all season long. Historically great throughout this season.
face.
Mabry, she got it. Mabry, she has 7 rebounds
59-57
as
on 7
well.
minutes
Here's
left.
Clark finding Smith. Smith, the
Whoa,
crossover,
yeah.
and it was a
That was-
travel.
That's,
When's the last time I used that thing?
that move was like.
When did it become a clothes rack? Did the clothes rack get more expensive?
Spend, save, and plan smarter with Erica from Bank of America.
STEM bugs
I with 2 unskippables. Nasty work. Dang, that's why you don't have pets in the house. You got your cat just crawling
STEM
over your
bug
stuff
spray.
quick.
Picked in the W, averaging 15, 5, and 5. Caitlin Clark, Jackie Young, the others. Reese, another offensive rebound, and gets the win when Indiana lead. Clark on the attack through the lane, stops, kicks, Boston.
Heck no. I was about to say, once she starts shooting threes, she can shoot threes.
Open on the wing. Here's Smith, the floater is good off the... Mabry finds Carter backdoor. Carter met by Boston. Williams.
What are you doing? What was that? Yeah, she got to get out the game. I ain't gonna. That was selling.
Cardoso gets down.
A nice box out by Alyssa Smith.
Are we running?
Pass.
Hey! What on alley?
Defense as well.
Random ad on my phone.
Mitchell.
Get out my face.
Jimmy's baseline.
Whoa.
He thinks so, but I am 5'10".
I know. I make a lot of people.
Yeah, 6 of 24 is crazy. That looked like the Warriors. But we would have at least made 15. 2 of 12. Yeah, 2 of 12 is not even
Mitchell
better.
gets fouled for Chicago. We're taking a look at the upcoming letter with the Fever and Mystics, then the Storm and Aces. For more on these games, please go to the point. Indiana
Okay.
nearly a steal there from Wheeler.
4.
Here's
Cardoso's.
Cardoso can't finish it
Beautifully on the glass.
You know, I'm going to let it slide because it's her first game. If it was anybody else,
rebounds most by
nasty. But this is Cardoso's first game, so we're just going to let it slide for now. Tough. Up by 9. Carter's open for 3. Oh, 2. On 2. Okay. Oh, we got to steal. Layup line. It's a 3-point game. Mabry's. One more pass. Nice. Nice. 8-0 run. That's what they needed with stops and buckets.
Rebound Evans. 46 seconds. Boston. Bodying in. Boston looking for an angle.
That's not a foul, chat. The arms were straight up the whole time. It was just a lot of like, that just horse on horse. Like, that's all that is. I don't see a foul. She just like bump, and a bump. We got some free throws.
Since the first of today, Mabry gets the second 1-point game. Clark throws it up in the air.
Wow, the Fever beat the Sky by a free throw. Oh, we definitely got some side clips to watch after the box scores. Wow, the Fever win their second game of the year. Second game of the season. Wow, Chicago Sky went out sad. Anyways, let's check this box score. Okay, so we got Angel Reese with 8 and 13. 30 minutes. 2 of 9 is, I ain't gonna lie. E. Williams, you playing 22 minutes and making a layup. That's a lot of cardio you running. To play 22 minutes just to get a layup? I'm just saying, that's nuts. Mabry with 15, 9 rebounds. Evans with 12. Cardoso had 11 in her first game. 6 boards. Okay, let's scroll on down to the Fever. Wait. Oh, wait. 3s, 2 of 12. 16% is nasty. That's what you need to be working on in practice is 3s. If you're going to shoot 3s, you got to make them. You only shot 12. You only made 2 the whole game. Got to make them. Smith had 17 to 35 minutes. 9 boards. Boston had a solid 10 and 8. As long as she's not scoring 4 points. Because this is a number 1 pick. If she's scoring 4 points, that's a problem. But as long as she's scoring at least 10 to 12 and getting 8, 9 boards, she had 4 swats too. This is a solid stat line. But you dropping 4 points, we're not letting that slide. Kelsey Mitchell with 18. Wallace with 10. Clark only had 11. 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 5 turnovers. 2 of 9 of 3 is nasty. 4 of 11. Anyways, let's see some side clips. And then we'll go ahead and end this video off. See what happened. See. Let's see what we got. What we looking at? First bucket. We don't care. Clark rammed by Chennedy Carter. Chennedy Carter.
Oh, brother.
No flagrant foul called or review. She got slammed? Oh, yeah, I already hear it now. Let's see.
State Farm is there.
Hear it now.
Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now.
Ooh.
12 points.
Yeah, see, this is what I was saying earlier. This is exactly what I was saying earlier about not everybody is going to like you. Especially if you're Clark, because everybody's been praising you since earlier this year in January. I try to tell y'all, this is exactly what I'm talking about. She scored and just said, get out my face. That was on purpose. That was unneeded. You know what I mean? Like that, you didn't have to do that. That was on purpose. Look at Angel Reese. See, this is what I mean by, I'm telling you, bro, y'all not listening. Y'all not listening, because I'm be trying to tell y'all, it's hidden agendas here. They get physical with Caitlin Clark. Don't let her make it sweet. Make it sour. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell y'all. Everybody gonna like you at work. Your colleagues not gonna like you. Not everybody.
Kennedy Carter now with 12
Angel Reese was the first player to get up.
off the bench.
He liked that negativity.
And then the lay from Boston.
I already hear the Clarkies now. That's a man. Her jawline too strong. That's a man.
Take a look at what
See?
transpired between
I already see it.
Carter and
Talking
Clark.
Caitlin Clark, like, good Lord.
I mean, that's clearly
Lord, what was that
a
for?
foul, which was called. The question is, will they call it?
She was talking. You see what she said? She said,
Clearly
little switch.
a foul.
I can't say that other word on YouTube, but, you know, just figure it out. Use your brain for once, you know. Little switch, but the profane version.
Which was called. The question is, will they call it
Ooh,
unnecessary?
it was unneeded. This how I know when they go to Chicago, it's gonna be a movie. What? Chicago will be a movie.
As the
Clarky's already, they bashing her in her DMs right now. Who is this? You a man. Get out the league. I already see it now. Breaking their keyboards. They keyboard got broken letters on it. Their phone screen cracked. Wow. Try to tell y'all. Little switch.
Unnecessary. Kennedy Carter.
She did that for purpose. You can't tell me that was no accident. That was on purpose. That was a hidden agenda. That was a hitman move. They wanted to win this game so bad, bro. I'm telling you.
From the ball foul because it happened prior to the
And
end.
she was talking
So
crazy.
then anybody can shoot the free throw. Of course, Indiana would have Clark as a great free throw shooter shoot it. A little surprised that it's nothing more.
Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. You want to watch the Chicago versus Indiana part 2. We got some more.
The show-stopping BMW
What?
i4's electricity.
Angel Reese knocks down Caitlin Clark, then taunts her. No call. Oh, yeah, they really not gonna like Angel Reese now. It's gonna be some Angel Reese. She could care less. I can tell you that now.
Evans fakes the three, takes the
On my
two,
face.
and knocks it down.
Ooh.
Contact from Reese.
Uh-oh.
Clark underneath.
Oh, yeah, this gonna be a movie in
Not
Chicago.
a flagrant foul penalty one, which it probably should have been upon review.
Hit her
At
with
least
that
by
pro
our
move.
count. This, you could have gotten Reese for a personal, but you can also see that being a no call.
That is gonna
Good
be a
no call.
movie in Chicago. When they
50-50.
play again?
50-50.
I'm about to Google when they play again. It's like, I'm just so excited. They be crashing out in the WNBA?
Kennedy Carter bucket.
That's crazy. When do they play again? Sky versus Fever. Oh, let me look at their schedule. Sky schedule. They play the Fever again June 16th. That's in like 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. They play the Fever again June 16th. That's going to be something to watch, fellas. And ladies that's watching this. Oh, yeah. We got to read comments before we end this video. What are y'all saying, bro? That's a box out. I'm a Clark fan. Even I call her out on that one. Nice try, Caitlin. Congrats on the win, though. Look, I'm not Caitlin Clark, but that's a good no call. Straight up flopping and complaining to the refs. I love it. Caitlin Clark playing a victim as usual. So immature. That I'm jealous because you're better than me push. Yeah, I'm not reading a paragraph, bro. That's nah. Well, here comes the super fans in the comments with tears in their eyes. I'm just saying. I love Caitlin Clark. But come on, suck it up, baby girl. Wait, pause. Bro, you gotta calm down, bro. 81 deuce, bro. You gotta calm down, bro. Talking about some weight pause. Anyway, flop. Oh, I was just finna say this too. They look like you gangster. See, look, Skytown are gangster. Skytowns are some gangsters. These thugs. Now I already see the Caitlin Clark fans. These thugs. These gangbangers. These gangsters. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, bro, they not letting Caitlin Clark get away with this.
People who come to cricket.
We don't care. We don't read comments. What? The actual disgusting behavior. Your league's such a bad percentage. If you won't eject players who pull that crap, eject them. Look at Reese applauding that cheap shot. She's a POS. Anyway, he should have been ejected. These officials called nothing. Carter deserved to be ejected and suspended for such a dirty play. See, I'm telling you, they gon'... I'm telling you. I'm sorry, but as a teammate, you gotta go after Chennedy. I ain't gonna lie, that is true. I like how they pointed that out because nobody went at her after she did that. Let's watch it again. Nobody was there to defend Caitlin Clark. Somebody got to do something. At least Draymond was choking people out. And people get on Draymond for doing that. Nobody, even Aaliyah Boston, you got to at least get in her face about that. Like, come on now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fever went out sad for this one. This is your star player. You got to at least check her for it, you know? Check Carter for that. You know, don't just let her push y'all star player on the ground because if she get hurt, it's y'all season. Y'all cooked. I'm just saying, bro. Y'all as teammates, y'all got to defend that. And they still lost my one. Great job, Carter. Hate crime. This is what Charles Barkley and LeBron was talking about. Stop being petty. I tried to tell y'all earlier there's going to be some players that have hidden animosities for Caitlin Clark. They should ban her for life. Yeah, bro. This is interesting, bro. We need to see what happened, though. So they lost by 1 point. So somebody missed a free throw? Mabry's? That's why I say free throws is important. Free throws are just that important because you lost by 1. Went to overtime, but you know, missing free throws cost you the game. Anyways, I think that's it. There's not any clips on this game. Yeah, Cardoso's first highlights of her first game, her first home win with the Fever, knockdown. Oh, let's see what Caitlin Clark said. And then
the game is changing.
This video probably
drives the game. Never will. What you have inside.
Man, I gotta say what I gotta say, bro.
Gatorade, is it in you?
And Caitlin Clark standing by with Angel Gray.
We're talking about how coming into this game, you guys had to be more physical, a little bit more hungry. Did you get any type of understanding from the officials on how you guys are doing that at this point?
Yeah, that's just not a basketball play, but, got to play through it. That's what basketball's about at this level. So I thought we've been really physical. We've missed some bunnies around the rim, and so hopefully those fall in the fourth, but really proud of our defense. I thought we played great defense so far.
And on the offensive end as well, you have Melissa Smith, who's been huge, and Aaliyah Boston, who's been scrappy in the paint. How would you describe their impact so far?
Yeah, they've both been tremendous. I thought they played great defense. They've made great decisions out of the pick and roll or pick and pop. We got to keep going to them.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
She said that's not a basketball play. It's not, but as I said earlier, they don't care. Anyways, that's the end of this video, man. I know this video is super long, but the first part had to be said, so the second part can be just as an example when I'm saying it. Anyways, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you subscribe because I appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man.